And here we go. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engine ignition and liftoff of the Falcon 9 rocket on the Starlink 6-67 mission. The Falcon 9 has cleared the tower. Speed of sound, preparing to throttle down for max Q. The point of greatest aerodynamic pressure on the vehicle. Heard that call just now. We're looking for 3 events in fairly rapid succession now. We'll see first stage main engine cutoff or MECO about 2 minutes and 25 seconds into the mission. It'll be followed by stage separation and then the ignition of the Merlin vacuum engine. Should be hearing a call for MVAC chill shortly. Now 2 minutes into flight.
MVAC chill.
Good call from SpaceX says they are thermally conditioning that Merlin vacuum engine prior to its ignition. Great tracking work by our team around Central Florida. Now coming up on MECO. There's see MECO. Stage separation. And ignition of the Merlin engine.
Main engine cutoff. Stage separation confirmed.
Good calls, good views from the Falcon 9 rocket. We're now just seconds away from payload fairing deployment. There go the fairings. Some great tracking views on a very clear night here in Florida.
Confirmed.
Coming up on the 4th minute flight here. In about 2 minutes, we'll see the start of the first stage entry burn, which will last about 24 seconds in total. So far, a nominal flight of this Falcon 9 rocket in both of its stages. In the big box, you're seeing our ground tracking cameras. You're right now looking at P. Carson's camera with Max Q Productions. The view of that Merlin vacuum engine's glow on the ground here in Brevard County. The bottom right-hand corner box is the onboard camera from the Falcon 9 second stage, toggling between both sides of the Merlin vacuum engine. And this will look up through the inner stage now in the upper right-hand box. Now approaching 5.5 minutes into this flight, we're a little more than 30 seconds away from the start of that first stage entry burn. Given the clarity of the night, there's a decent chance that we may be able to see that entry burn with our ground tracking cameras. Now watching the Merlin vacuum engine here as we reposition one of our tracking assets to try to capture that entry burn. If we are able to spot it, we'll be sure to bring it to you. It should be starting in the next couple of seconds. There we've got that entry burn beginning. Well done, team.
Stage 1, entry burn startup.
Falcon 9 first stage now slowing down dramatically. Burn should be wrapping up here. There's the conclusion in real time. Still seeing it from the onboard cameras on a slight delay.
Stage 1, entry burn shutdown. Stage 1, FTS is saved.
Some good call-outs from SpaceX here. So we're now a little more than 6.5 minutes into flight. And we're just about a minute away from the start of the first stage landing burn, where the first stage booster will use just one of its Merlin engines to bring in the Falcon 9 first stage booster B-1078 in for its final touchdown on the drone
Stage 2, FTS is saved.
called a shortfall of gravitas. That call you just heard, that the FTS being saved on the second stage, that is the flight termination system, no longer needed at this stage in the mission.
Stage 1, transonic.
Now about 20 seconds away from the start of the landing burn from the onboard cameras.
Stage 1, landing burn.
Stage 2, terminal deck guidance.
Stage 1, landing leg deploy. Stage 1, landing confirmed.
And while something seemed to interfere with the signal from the drone ship, a shortfall of gravitas, for the verbal call out of a good landing of the booster B-1078 from SpaceX.
Impact shutdown.
Now in orbit insertion.
And that call from SpaceX of a nominal orbit insertion after the conclusion of the first burn of the Merlin vacuum engine. The Falcon 9 upper stage now entering into a parking orbit, where it will remain until T plus 54 minutes and 2 seconds into flight. And there'll be a brief 2-second